Yo, 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 yo. Good evening, my people. What's up? What's up? What's up? We are back live in the living color. What is going on, y'all? We are back with that boxer talk. Shout outs to everybody. Peace to everybody. Peace to all my travelers who are still traveling, who still moving around. Some of y'all that's going to work, getting off of work. All my after school program kids that is going home. Um, all my night school people. I mean, all my peoples that are traveling, man. Salute to y'all. Um, Peace. I hope everybody's Thursday's been going good. We getting ready to talk. We get ready to talk. And we not get ready to talk nonsense. We get ready to talk. All right. Because I want to talk about the difference between when somebody's really crazy or when they're trying to convince you that they're crazy. But what's up, dog? All my new people, if you're coming in, please smash the like button, like, share, and subscribe. Just want to say I appreciate everybody who's been supporting the channel, who's been sharing, who's been telling other people about it. We need that love. So appreciate you and thank you. We are back once again with this boxing talk. We're doing the rewind of Lopez and Stevenson's press conference. It's crazy. So we gonna get it. All right. So let's not waste no time, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everybody. Welcome back to the No Duck Zone podcast. Let's go. And once again, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. John, what up? Angie, my girl, what up? So, hold on, I'm drinking this hot cocoa, y'all, because I got to get ready to go outside after this, and then I got my band Coastal Boxing, who'll be coming up here to rap with me. He'll be up here in a few. A lot of this shit that we see T.O. do and say, a lot of us tend to believe in his behavior. And, you know, the older you get, when you get experience with shit, you'll start knowing what's right, what's wrong, what sounds right, what don't look right, whatever the case may be, right? And even though there's things that should never be said or done, because no matter how you trying to convince people that you don't mean it, Josh Sanders, what up, my brother? You're trying to convince people you didn't mean to say it or do it. I mentioned it earlier that people, you could do 100 things and people would just remember you for that one thing. Um, and I stopped paying attention to people like T.O. far as what they say and what they do. It's crazy. We all went to school with somebody like T.O. We all got people that we hang around with that's exactly like him, right? It's just that he gets more of attention because of the position he's in, and he's supposed to be a professional. That's what people would say. Come on, dog, you're supposed to be a professional. It's one thing to try to, sell a fight or to get people to think that I'm not really like this, but I'm just doing this because this is me. And then it's when you do things like invite a man to your private parts, it's crazy work, right? To invite, sorry, y'all. To invite a man to your private parts, it is crazy work. We know on the street, when you tell somebody to suck your on the street, what'll happen, right? In real life, because a lot of these dudes do it behind the camera on YouTube, which they suckers. They'll never bust a grape in a food fight, but they'll tell you all day on YouTube, inviting you to the private part. I'm with selling the fight. No, I'm with the pushing and the shoving. I'm even with the insults. But when the whole inviting a man to your private part comes in, fighting words where I'm from, respectful. Oh yeah, that gets you punched in your face. The women like to do it here though. The women in here like to do it though. Like a lot of, I don't know about no other state, but I know women in New York, they love to do it. And they wonder why domestic violence cases are so damn high. Why it's so damn high in New York. They high as hell in New York. Because the women that tell you that, they must be high as hell, they damn self. Because then it's like, oh, word? So hold on, y'all. Get his dumb ass out of here. So yeah, doing that is never a cool thing. But at the same time, T.O. knows exactly what he's doing when he's doing it. Y'all fall for it. I don't fall for the half of the shit that T.O. say. But I do have an issue with you inviting another man to your private part, but also that's to try to take Shakur Stevenson. Some people could say it's nervous energy. CJ Rich, my West Coast brother, what's up? Some people could say that's nervous energy. But we've seen that happen with fighters for years where a fighter has said something about another fighter's family member, the wife, the kids, to try to get them all riled up, hoping that that would affect how he performs the night of the fight. Sometimes it works for a fight. Sometimes it works for a fighter. Sometimes it works against a fighter because you don't stick to the plan. You don't stick to the strategy, and that totally works against you. Yeah. Well, I mean, you would have thought after the George Kambosos, right? That would have no. But for you guys to go, T.O.'s this, T.O.'s that. T.O. says a lot of shit, a lot of crazy shit, but what I'm about to say right now, y'all might not agree with, and it's okay. If T.O. was that racist, he wouldn't give the black media no play. Now y'all gonna look like I'm sticking up for him. No, I'm not. I'm just saying, if it was that bad, if it was that bad, but this live right here is not about that. But what I'm saying is he knows what he's doing when he's doing it. But I don't agree with that inviting to the private part. And for that, Shakur Stevenson is going to have to humble him. I'm not going to lie. He's going to have to bring some humble pie to MSG. Now, remember the last time we seen him get beat like that? He was in the theater by George Kambosos. I am going to say it right here, and if I'm wrong, I'm fine, and nobody has to agree with me. And some of you guys might even say you have to give T.O. some credit. If I don't see him beating him bad and it going to the scorecards, I see T.O. father possibly having to throw the towel in. And I could be wrong. Oh, you're a Shakur fan. I like both of them. I told you I was gonna sit back and mind my business on this one, but if, I'm just saying, I'm just giving you my opinion on what I think about it. Oh, that's not gonna happen. I never said it was gonna happen. I don't care what y'all think. I'm giving you what I think. Oh, and it's cool. We can agree to disagree. But the inviting the dude to the private part, that's I mean, for some of us, it's not new because we have heard it being said, especially in New York City. But you know, when you're sitting on that stage and you're a professional, there's certain things you don't say. Pressure on Shakur, he got to really whoop T.O. like back in our day. Yeah, yeah, he got to whoop him. He got to whoop him. He got to damn near put him out of his misery because for that. But like I said, once again, T.O. knows exactly what he's doing. But because he knows what he's doing, that doesn't make what he say or do right. It does not. But it doesn't take Ray Charles and Stevie Wonder to see that T.O. knows exactly what he's. Fighters like him know exactly what they do. They like to play mind games, hoping, rather if they nervous or not. It doesn't matter if they nervous or not, right? They got a good. You got some people who show the nervous energy, and then you got those that's good at hiding it, and they play this mind game with you, hoping that you come in swinging any kind of way towards them. Hopefully, they take you out your strategy. Whatever strategy you got, whatever game plan you got, they're hoping that you throw all that away. Don't be too surprised. I'm saying this, like I just said, and it doesn't mean that this is going to happen. Don't be too surprised if Teofimo Sr. has to end up waving the towel. I don't know if nobody else made that prediction. I'm not trying to make that. I'm just keeping it 100 with you. It might not end that way. It might not end that way. I could be totally wrong, and I'm not saying it's gonna. But don't be too and don't ask me what round. The round don't matter. It could be the last round. The round don't matter. Just don't be surprised if you just so happen to see him stay on that apron and do that. And T.O. turn it around either arguing with his father, like, yo, what the fuck you stopped it for? What are you doing? I still wanted to fight. Or he will accept his defeat and go back to the corner. All right, y'all acting like y'all ain't never seen this kind of shit happen in boxing before, where we ain't see fighters get mad at their trainers for stopping the fight too fast. Or we haven't seen, or some of them got beat so bad they didn't even know they got beat. They just know that the referee stepped in and they went on to their corner. No argument, no pushing the referee, no none of that. I'm just saying. I'm not looking for a stoppage. I'm not looking for a knockout. Whatever happens, I don't decide that. You don't decide. We can make a prediction, but that prediction that we making can go 360 because it could totally go different for what we think is gonna go. I give Tiafimo. I can't call. He's not a bum fighter. I can't call no fighter bums. These guys are getting ready to make a great payday. It could go any way. It could go any way, Josh. People don't want to hear that because they have so much hate towards T.O. Let me tell you something, Josh. I'm gonna keep it real with you, and I'm gonna say it while everybody up here. I don't give a shit how many people. One people watching, two people watching. Half of them don't even like Shakur. They just so happen to like Shakur better than T.O. Half of the people don't like Shakur. Half of the people that's going for him don't. Because if this was Devin Haney versus Shakur, they probably wouldn't rock with Shakur like that. If this was Shakur versus Tank, you know they'll be going for Tank. Let's keep it real. So I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Half of them are going for Shakur just because they don't like T.O. But I promise you, let this have been Tank or Devin. I think for the both of them, though, the better the fighter for the both of them. For the longest, these so-called fans have said T.O.'s ain't really fought nobody. He's been dancing and bathing in the victory over Lomachenko and Josh Taylor, right? They'll say, that Shakur's probably biggest win is against William Cepeda because they were hoping that he had lost that one. So they would say that T.O.'s resume is better than Shakur's. I don't really care about the resume. They weren't in the same weight class when they was on Top Rank. So it's different. And I think a lot of the guys that he fought, Shakur would have put hands and feet on them. I don't know if T.O. would have put hands and feet on Oscar Valdez. I don't know. I would have loved to see what happened in that. Let's see. T.O. probably would have beat Jamel Herring. Just saying. How would T.O. did against a William Cepeda? Now that I don't. Don't know. How would Shakur do against Lomachenko? That would have been the one. So, yeah, don't get it twisted. Half of these people that's going for Shakur are really not Shakur fans. They just don't like T.O. That's all. They just don't like him. That's all. And it's messed up that it's like that, but it's like that. It ain't no real. It's no real. Was stopping shit at 35 though. No, I never said he. Yeah, he definitely was stopping shit at 35, but unfortunately, there was fights that should have been made that didn't happen. The Tank fight should have happened. It didn't happen for whatever reason. The Devin Haney fight should have happened. You see what happened with that. You seen what happened with that with the Devin. We all seen that. Didn't want it. But that's not to discredit Teofimo now. But yeah, like I said, half of these people are picking him because they don't like Shakur, and I mean they don't like him, but they want to see him beat T.O. As soon as he beats T.O., you know what the famous lines are. Look who T.O. fought in his last fight. Look who T.O. fought before that. I bet you he can't do that to Gary Russell. This is Gary Antoine. I bet you he can't do that to Gary Antoine Russell, though. This is not me saying it. This is what they're gonna say. Huh? Yeah. It can happen either way. That's why when people ask me who I'm picking, I go, man, I'm sitting back minding my business on this one. But don't get it twisted. I'm Team Shakur, but at the same time, I want to sit back and I just want to enjoy it. Because when something goes wrong, the first thing everybody does is, yo, man, what happened to your man Shakur, man? What happened to your man Shakur? You pick T.O. What happened to your man T.O.? Dudes be acting like, and half of y'all be making a change in who y'all picking in the last minute. Y'all know who y'all are. Y'all fake ass fans that be wait till the last minute to change y'all pick on who y'all want. Whoever look like whatever the betting odds is, all of a sudden y'all change now. Y'all don't be real fans. So half of the stuff sure can, but if I gotta pick one, yeah. But despite what we heard today, it was very unnecessary. But when you get T.O. what you're gonna get. We all don't need to really act surprised, even though there's certain things he should not say. But we all know when we get T.O. what type of circus we're going to get. We all know what type of circus we're going to get. So we're not about to act like, oh my God, did you hear what he just said? I mean, when he said it, though, I was like, damn, because, my wife was sitting there, and I'm like, oh, this fucking guy, man. So, and it was just rude. It was just rude. You trolls keep coming in here. I'm going to keep getting y'all asses up out of here, asking dumbass questions. Come on, because I ain't got nothing else better to do right now. Yeah, they love it. So, we know what to expect when T.O.'s up there. We know what to expect. Last year, I had been around T.O. so many times, and even the year before that. It's like, and Shakur's going to have to make him pay for the things he's been saying. Look at what he said at the first press conference. And he asked him something about these. Did he fight these? And he said, these what? He said, these nuts. I'm like, here we go. Here we go. And that was at the first press conference that I was at. I'm like, yo, this dude big. It's like, everybody be want to take him serious. But keep in mind, the same, like some of the stuff y'all say towards each other be just as bad as what he says to the public or to another fighter, but y'all be ready to jump down his throat. Like, the shit crazy to me. I don't get it. We be up here inviting each other to the private parts to each other all the time. We're racist towards each other all the time. But that's another story. But there are some things that he don't need to say or do, but he knows what he's doing. I don't condone it, and I don't agree with it, because outside in the real world, inviting another man to the private part will get you beat up. I don't know what city y'all live in, what country you live in, what county you live in. I'm not saying New York is the only place that do it, but here you will get beat half to death. I've seen women get put to sleep. Yeah. That's something they're going to have to start cutting people off from. That inviting people to the private part, no matter if you're black, white, Spanish, we're going to start hitting you with a fine, man. Because he's not the only one that I heard say it. It was somebody else I heard say it too. And they used the N-word. A lot of that shit got to stop. Like, these fighters got to be more professional when they sitting up there. What's going on? My best friend, my brother, my mentor, Omar Branch. What's up, my brother? We have to be more professional. Using the N-word while you at a press conference or while the cameras are around. I know sometimes things happen, but we got to be more professional. And that's just a no-no. Yeah. Others got to hold themselves accountable, where we got to get out of this all inviting each other, because everybody will just make it a T.O. thing, a T.O. thing, a T.O. thing. But let's keep it real. A lot of other people done did it too. Illy, I see you. A lot of people done did it, so we're not going to make it so much a T.O. thing, but T.O. knows what he's doing when he's doing it. He knows it. Believe me, T.O. is not stupid. He's educated. He might do stupid shit and do all types of dances and wears all types of costumes, and you look at him like, yo, you really trying to piss the black community off. He knows exactly what he's doing when he's doing it. Yeah, he knows exactly what he's doing. For anybody who's just coming into boxing, I expect y'all to feel some kind of way when you see him or any fighters like him. But if you've been watching this for a while, come on now. Let's be real. Let's be real. We're not acting like racism started as soon as he came into boxing. You know what I'm saying? But that was kind of crazy today. There was a lot of pause moments on that stage, and I'm like, yo, fucking T.O., come on, man. Like, come on, bro. You got, Big Baby, his kids is in the crowd, and I'm sure other people might have had their kids. It's like, come on, man, come on. It's different when, hey, y'all can say whatever y'all want to say when it ain't really nobody around. But like I said, yeah, all these fighters that's doing that, you just got to be more professional. It's we're not saying because you're boxers, I can't talk the way I want to talk. I got to talk proper. Well, it's not about talking proper. It's about being professional. That's probably it. And then going through what he went through with his son's mother. So we spoke about mental health earlier about Oliver McCall, how we was talking about what he went through. You can go from having it all to losing it all or losing part of it. So, to have a woman that you thought loved you, that she ends up not want to be with you no more, or take you for a divorce, whatever the case may be, that plays a role in your mental. I want to just touch that for a second. That plays a role. And I'm not making no excuses for no T.O., so I don't need nobody thinking that. If you listen to what I'm saying, y'all will catch on. I'm not talking too fast. Y'all might just be listening too slow. Deontay Wilder, what did his ex do? Robbed him for $400,000. Shane Mosley ex-wife, wanted to take the damn everything from him, including the belts. That leaves you in a mental state where it's hard to come back from that. Some people can handle it better than others, and some they just never recover from it. Man, I'm trying to tell you, Josh. Yo, I'm trying to tell you. Yo, man, your mental is, and then you got to still manage to keep it professional. And it's hard, but you got to do it. You got to have some morals. And that's the reason why when I picked Oliver McCall, I didn't just pick him because of that. But a lot of people don't know much about him because there's not much information on him. But the little bit of information that is on him is very important. That shows you that mental health has been going on even since back then. Maybe a little bit before that, but it just wasn't no platforms to talk about it. There wasn't no social media then. But how you deal with that is they knew how these women were from the jump, but they didn't care because they loved them. Some women, some people, not just women, but men too. Some people don't show you who they really are until it's time. You know, some people don't really. It's just like on YouTube. How many people, Josh, have we was cool with, and we thought that they was the coolest people to be around, and then eventually they showed us who they really were. They showed us their ass. If we knew what some of the people were that we stopped being cool with, if we knew what they were, we would have never had them around us in the first place. Because what are we benefiting off of having somebody that's going to bring us down? Yeah, they switched up so quick. So a lot of these women, they don't know that these women are like that. But after a while, when these women come and get what they want, what they come for, there's a change. When you're not on top anymore, you done lost that big fight, and maybe your payday is not as big as it would have been if you won versus when you lost. Oh, she don't want to be around. And if that money start to go, she gonna be the fuck going with it. Along with the rest of your so-called homies. This fight is gonna be great Saturday. After seeing today, and I know tomorrow is the weigh-in, I'm thinking about going. Even though I don't have a credential, I don't need a credential to get in. They have it open for the fans. I'm thinking about going, thinking about pulling up and getting some content. So I might just do that. I might just do that. Pull up, get some content. I'm gonna decide because it's going to be a good one, and I can really use that for my channel. If I would have thought about it today, I would have went to the last press conference. But me, I don't like to really be a fan. When I don't get credentials, I'd rather just be a fan at home. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but that's just me. That might not make no sense to nobody, but it ain't supposed to make sense to you. It's only supposed to make sense to me. So I tend to not want to go when that type of stuff happens. But it's going to be great for them all. Well, excuse me, Saturday, I should say. Tomorrow I will be doing the Xander Zayas. I'll be doing Xander Zayas. That's a great card. Can't wait to be a part of that. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I was looking at something that happened at the press conference today. Something happened today at the press conference, so I'm sorry, y'all. I'm looking at something. I don't know what happened, but I'm gonna go back and look at that. Something just happened that I'm looking at. So hold on. I'll talk to you after. I received an email this morning that my membership was paused on this. Your membership was paused on this. Why was your membership paused, Omar? Well, talk to me after. Talk to me after. That's crazy work. I don't understand why it was paused. I don't know why that was paused, but yeah. Yeah, Xander Zayas tomorrow morning. Shushu looked great up there. Keyshawn looked great up there. Jermaine Ortiz looked great up there. Big Baby, all the participants. Saturday is going to be great. I'm definitely coming back tomorrow to talk about. We're going to be back with Shakur and this again. This is how you're supposed to do fight week. Fight week, you're supposed to talk about what's going on fight week and stop talking about participants that ain't got nothing to do with that week. But hey, carry on. I just wanted to do a rewind, like, whoa, let's rewind, let's go back to this. But this is the behavior. This is what he does. Normal behavior for T.O. And hopefully, maybe Shakur humble him. Maybe T.O. will humble Shakur. Who knows what'll happen Saturday? You ain't got a ticket. You need to be watching it at home. I hope you got your snacks. Watch it. That's all I can say. I can't say much, man. I wasn't planning on being on here too long because I do have to bust a move, but I just wanted to bring that part up because I'm not condoning what T.O. did. At some point, they need to talk to him about that because that's crazy. Because, you know, kids watch that, everybody watch it, but they don't just go for him. They go for a lot of y'all. Y'all constantly using the N-words. Fighters, we just got to tone it down a little bit. Fighters, we got to tone it down a little bit. We got to tone it down a little bit. That's all. We got to keep it respectful and keep it professional. Coastal, my man, what's up, man? I was like, yo, Coast went to sleep.
Man, I had to do an update to my phone, do a whole bunch of stuff. I'm like, I'm trying to make it work, making it work.
I said, my man Coast said, man, look, I'll catch up with him another day. I'm tired. What up, Coast?
Damn, man, I don't know, man. A little sneak peek of what you was talking about. Shakur's like, you said what? You ain't talking to me.
Yo,
You
so
ain't talking to me.
I told them this, right? I don't vouch for what he's doing, and something needs to be done about that. But let's be real. Tio knows what he's doing when he's doing it.
Man, Tio's a guy who likes to sell the tickets, man. Tio likes selling tickets. Tio Fimo Lopez is gonna say whatever it takes to sell tickets. If it's saying that he's a fucking faggot, he's gay, whatever, maybe he will say anything to sell a damn ticket. Man, we've seen Teofimo Lopez sounding crazy. I've seen Teofimo sounded racist. We heard Teofimo Lopez sound fruity and shit. But
Yeah,
he's trying to sell tickets. So I mean, sometimes you can't really think too much into these type of things because this is how the fighter does their numbers and do their profit sometimes, man.
something happened. I just looked at something. Something happened with Shannon Briggs. He was about to fight somebody. Something happened, but I gotta see the video. He was in the dressing room about to get somebody. You know how Shannon is. Yo, I got an echo. Hold on, go out and come back in. Go out and come
Yeah,
back in. 'Cause
I
I
hear
got a
an
bad,
echo too right now. I didn't even hear it the first time, but now I hear it.
yeah, I got a bad echo. Let me see. Yeah, it's still there. In the rain, you know, just a good of them. Jesus, yes. Yeah.
Are you watching it on
Hold on.
multiple devices?
Huh?
Are you watching it on like? Are you live and
No, I'm
watching
not
it?
watching it. I'm not watching nothing.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna leave out and come back in.
All right. All right. Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? And people don't have to agree with me, but that's what makes me different from the rest of y'all because, like I said, we went to school with fools like you know what I'm saying? So this is nothing new to us. We're not gonna act like it. We're not gonna act like it. We're not gonna act like Tio Tio's the first character we ever seen. Come on, man. That dude, I had to think about it, right? And if he wasn't as racist as they says he is, I said he gives black media attention all the time.
I don't know, man. I feel like, listen,
I'm not sticking
I
up
feel
for
like
none of his
nowadays,
shenanigans. What I'm doing is I'm not sticking up for his shenanigans because people say you're sticking up for him. No, I'm not. Because what he did up there today, let me tell you something. Him and a lot of other fighters that be up there using the N-word and inviting each other to their private parts, they need to be fined. They need to be fined. You need to be fined. I don't care if you're black, white, Spanish. If you up there saying all day, my nigga, and suck my, come on, man.
and people have to understand this ain't just because I'm from the hood, I'm from this. Yeah, okay, cool, but you have to understand where it's being televised and what people's watching it. You have kids watching it. You got
Yeah,
elderly people watching it. You know, you're trying to bring the young people to the like that. You have people, young family members who's at the press conference with family, mama, uncle, whoever there is. And it's like, you don't need to hear the F bomb, the N bomb, and all that stuff because it's not cool. And I feel like, especially being on platform like Top Rank, The Zone, you know, Golden Boy Promotions, all these big promotion companies, they should take it upon themselves. If you're going to be using all these type of words and stuff like that, you should be fined. Because
yeah.
there's more. I mean, yeah, like a lot of people say, "Oh, yo, Tio's racist. Tio's this." I I don't know if I don't think Tio's racist. I just think he had a poor way of communicating. Or
Listen,
not even a poor way of
whatever
communicating.
he says
It's
and
just,
does, whatever he says and does, like a lot of other fighters he knows is going to get their attention, especially for us in the media. If I post anything or say anything, I know that they're gonna listen. The more we the more we make videos about these guys, the more popular they get. So they know whatever they say, we're gonna make a video about it, and then they know already. If I come to New York, even though I'm not on the card, but if I come to New York, oh, people are gonna have a million questions about why did I say that and what did I mean by that. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't gonna act like we just started seeing that shit today. That shit been going on. But I'm not gonna lie to you. Black, white, Latino, you invite somebody to your private part. Come on, man.
Man, you know what? If I was if I was Shakur, when he started you saying about my mama, when Shakur walked up, I would have just pretend I had a phone call. Would have walked off side of the stage real quick, right past beyond Tio, smack him right behind his head, keep it walking.
Yo, now that would have caused a whole big ass brawl.
Oh yeah, let it cause a big ass gonna fight though. I
Yeah,
didn't
but
punch him in
you
the
don't want
face,
to.
man.
You
Smash,
can't
you know,
have the fight,
go
but you
smack
can't have.
behind the head like
The
nigga.
thing
Who the
is,
fuck you think you
see, back
talking
in
to?
the
You
days,
bomb.
back in the days, it used to be alright to do that, but now you can't jeopardize because it's too much money up. And if one
Yeah,
of
no,
them
no,
has to
I
get,
get you. That's why I never
yeah,
said throw a punch. I said throw the microphone. Like now you like a little smack behind the head is alright. Cause you know it's like you going up to your son, like you son your son, like yo, correct your don't be talking to mama like that. You
yeah,
know,
yeah. So it's but you know
but
what?
then again,
That
you know, you do
you
that, it's gonna be
T.O.
whole hell, whole war.
T.O.'s the type that he's good at getting in here, getting in the mind. And if you allow that to bother you, you already lost the fight. So when you like, you don't want to walk around too much like I'm gonna kill this motherfucker. You can say all that, but also remember, if you got a knockout in your mind, just be careful because you can get knocked out trying to knock. Yeah, motherfucker walk around just I'm gonna knock this motherfucker out, or I'm gonna destroy this motherfucker. Is that yo? Listen, that shit is enough to. I'm gonna kill this motherfucker, yo. I'm gonna break his jaw.
Fuck around and come back and break your shit like oh.
Okay, I'm gonna break him up so bad. I'm gonna make him give himself head. Like shit like that. Like I'm gonna break this up and make him. You talking about suck this and suck that? I got this for you. And he's like, yo, whoa. All right,
You know
calm
what?
down, calm down. Like it's crazy, man. You know what I'm saying?
You know
Like,
what? It gave me a flashback of a fight that just happened too. Try to see if you can remember me. What fight recently happened? And was it a Matias and Dalton fight? Like I think like no one gave
who?
Matias, no one gave Dalton a chance and shit. It's like yo, when he beat this dude, like yeah, what now, man? Now what? You know?
I don't know. I got to think about that one. But
No,
my thing is,
I
you
don't
don't
think it
want
was
to
that
get.
fight. But it was if somebody got knocked out and homeboy went over him and was like, yeah, I told you what
No,
happened, what happened,
no,
and
Omar,
walked
for
up.
real, Omar. That's what them dudes be. They get off camera. I'm gonna kill this one. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's like, yo, you gotta hold on, chill. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta chill because the thing is, these fighters know what they doing before they do it. They know what they doing. They
Yeah.
hoping they can get you out your game plan. That's a good way for them to get you to come to them in the ring.
Honest, I haven't seen the press conference or anything, but the feeling and the vibe that I'm getting is like, yeah, I think I think Shakur really thinks he got this. Like he had no worries. I'm gonna school
Um,
this dude.
did you hear what I said earlier though? I
Nah,
said
about
if he really wants to humble him, he can't just beat T.O. He got to get Teofimo Sr. to get on that ring apron and throw that towel in.
listen, listen.
He got to get him to throw that towel in. And let me tell you something. Two things happen. Either T.O. accepts defeats or he turns around and he looks at his father and go, why the hell would you stop that? Why would you stop it? Because, some fighters would put up an argument. Why did you stop it? I was still fighting.
Listen,
And it's like, no, man.
listen.
You get your ass whipped.
Do not see Teofimo Senior throwing in the towel.
Do you see him allowing him to, let's just say if it get real bad, do you see him allowing him to take that ass whipping?
Yeah,
If it goes that way.
yeah. Do you know why? His father is a spitting image of my father. Spitting image.
Mm.
Spitting fucking image. And crazy enough, the only difference is what's Teofimo's well Teofimo duh. My dad name is Angel. Remember right? So his father reminds me his father my dad reminds me of a little bit of Teofimo and a bit of Garcia. Danny Garcia pops. That's
Angel
a mixture of
Garcia.
my dad. Mixture of my dad, both of them. Crazy,
Okay.
hot headed. But one
Okay.
thing I can see, my dad would make me get my ass whooped to teach me a
Damn.
meaning he would let me get knocked out for my own medicine.
So your pops will basically give you your own piece of humble pie.
Yeah.
Damn.
And with that
Uh,
being said, it's like, see, I could see Teofimo Lopez getting his ass beat and his dad not stopping the fight. And that's just because of the person, his father, because of not trying to teaching me a lesson. It's more of like the person he is. Too much
okay.
pride, too much, you know.
Okay.
And I'm like, I think in his mind, I think he's gonna become trainer of the year 2026.
Who?
Teofimo Senior. In his mind, he thinks that
Oh, I mean,
because
after a couple of shots of Tito, you would think the same thing too.
like I said, my dad drinks too. He stopped drinking.
After a couple of shots of Tito's, you'll think the same shit too. You'll think the same thing too. I'm trainer of the year this year. I'm not gonna lie to you. The price just went up. The fight is sold out. They didn't think the fight would sell out. They said that they couldn't put asses in seats because remember, Shakur ain't never sold nothing out,
Man,
and
I
Tio didn't.
don't get no one to say no. Shakur never saw nothing now, man. I feel so, man. If you know, you know.
If you know, you
Shakur's
know,
if you
right?
know, you know. Like people saying, yo, Shakur's a boring fighter. You don't know
Yo,
boxing.
well, check this out. It's not that fighters are boring. It's just that these guys get the idea of if I don't see a guy get knocked out or stopped, it ain't boxing. You're boring. And then that's not what boxing's about. It's not always about going in there and getting a stoppage. It's the sweet science. You can box a guy face off for 10 rounds, 12 rounds, 8 rounds, however many rounds it is, 6 rounds, right? 4 rounds. You could box a guy's face off. But because you didn't go get a stoppage or a knockout, you trash. You
Yep.
boring.
Yep.
In the words of the late great Roger Mayweather, God rest his
Ooh,
soul,
I
the
already know
Black
what you want
Mamba,
to say.
you don't know shit about boxing.
Ooh. Hold on, I'm trying to me down because I don't like all
Yeah.
this extra background noise in the background. Sorry.
Yeah. You don't know shit about boxing.
Mm.
And y'all let some of these fighters get to y'all feeling so much of what they say and do when a lot of them,
Is
a
doing
lot
it
of them know
because
what
they know
they,
they don't probably have no chance in hell, or they know it's just going to throw you off your P's and Q's. So it's like, yo, I'm going to talk all this shit. I'm going to get in his head.
listen, whatever the results are Saturday, I'm fine with it. I'm watching boxing as a fan, not to come on my live at 2 o'clock in the morning and be Mr. Angry Man. Because I guarantee you, next week is Nick Ball and Figueroa, and watch steady everybody talking about Nick Ball and Figueroa next week. I know they still gonna be on the Shakur and Tiafimo. Well, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. Since I've been talking about it all this week, probably after Saturday, maybe Sunday. Come Sunday, that's it for me. I've been talking about it all this week, so don't expect me to after from Monday to Friday. I don't want to hear no T.O. and Shakur. I don't give a shit what happens. They both can go in there and knock each other out. I don't want to hear it. It could be a double count out. Jay Prince can get in there with a chair and hit T.O. in the back of the head on some WWE shit. I don't care what go on. I'm through with it. And it don't matter who win or lost. I'm through with it because it's time to support the Nick Ball and Figueroa. Brandon Figueroa. And that's what I'm going to do. Just like the week after, like I think 2 weeks after that, is Devin. 2 weeks after that, it's Ryan Garcia, Mario Barrios. I'll be on that. Oh, man, my man. Oh, what happened? Okay. He'll come back up. Hopefully, he'll come back up before I get off. 6:56. Well, I got 7:05. I'll give time for my man to come back up. Samari, what's up? I see you. Illis, what up? Josh, what's up? Smash that like button, y'all. Smash it, stomp it, squeeze it, squish it. I mean, I don't care what y'all do. Some of y'all think I'm crazy. I know some of y'all think I'm delusional. Some of y'all think I don't deserve to be on YouTube. Some of y'all would probably like me removed. Some of y'all just think he don't know what the hell he talking about. This guy's bugging. I don't know what kind of mindset he got. I know what kind of mindset I got. Believe me, the only difference between me and T.O. knows exactly what he's doing. He's trying to ruffle feathers. I'm not trying to ruffle feathers. I'm just being me. That's the difference. I don't have to put on no front to get people to believe that this is who I am so they can praise me when they see me in the streets. No, absolutely not. Or want to do something to me. Somebody gonna want to do that anyway. But yeah, we have to keep it professional, man. I care about the kids. I don't care about the color of the skin of the person. You know, we got families, we got people watching, we got kids that look up to you guys, man. That's all I'm saying. I'm not sitting here about to make a whole 3-4 hour video about it. That's what some of y'all will do. I'm not doing all that. We just got to be mindful and let's be more professional when it comes to not only inviting somebody to the private part, but even when we're using the N word. You just got to be mindful of that. It's very, very important. Make sure y'all watch all 3 fights Saturday. First fight starts early on the zone. Don't know what time that is, but the top ranked fight, that'll be 5:30 Eastern time here. I believe you can go on Hulu. No, not Hulu, Tubi. You can watch the fight on Tubi and other 2 platforms. I don't know what the other 2 platforms are. I'm only going by what I heard Top Right say. I know one of them is Hulu. So if you got Hulu, go watch the top ranked fight. Xander Zayas, Palenko. It's gonna be great, man. It's gonna be great on there. I just watched the press conference for that. We ain't got no excuse for not being entertained. So the question at the end of the day is, are you not entertained? You should be entertained Saturday. My amateurs get it in tomorrow, and they get it in Saturday, 2 days back to back. Amateur boxing. Shout out to Sweatbox. Shout out to Brooklyn. I mean, what are we talking about? Are you not entertained? But that was to give you guys that was to give you guys something to think about. That I don't stick up for anybody, but I always try to make that make sense because we have a habit of just looking at it one way. We let the easiest shit bother us so we can have something to complain about, and even though it's not right, a lot of people know what they're doing when they're doing it. That's all I'm saying. Excuse me, y'all. Lord have mercy. I'm tired. I was trying to wait for my brother to come back up here. Got 5 more minutes. Get that second hour in. Then I'm gonna go. Tomorrow will be Xander Zayas. We'll probably talk about the DAZN card. We didn't really mention that, but we definitely gonna talk about Xander. Keyshawn Davis. We're gonna get into a lot of stuff about tomorrow. Coming back tomorrow morning. Probably tomorrow morning and tomorrow afternoon. I will go to a gym tomorrow. I should get up tomorrow and go to a gym and talk, get some predictions on some of the people. I might just do that. I'm not sure. I have to see how I feel about that. So, yeah. Oh, I don't know where my guy went. My man Coaston got up out of here. Yo, we gonna be doing this. Yo, what y'all doing for Super Bowl? I might do a Super Bowl live up here, man. PGH, what's up, fam? What's going on? My page is talking, about to get ready to get off. 3 minutes, I'm getting off. We just up here talking about T.O., his crazy self, and how the world don't need to pay attention to what the shit he say because he know what he doing, what he do it. I don't let that shit bother me no more, no matter what he say. I don't let that shit bother me, man. I really don't. I've heard worse. But there are some things that you, when it comes to, like I said, private parts, that's a no-no. It's a no-no. That's that can get you hurt in real life. Illy, what up? Yeah, man. I don't even pay no attention because he know what he doing. You know, he know what he doing. PAG, he know what he doing. That's why I don't get so uptight about that dude, man. He know what he doing. He know exactly what he doing. That don't make it right, but he know what he doing. I went to school with dudes like him. I don't even get uptight, man. I went to school with people like that dude, man. Straight up. I don't even let it phase me, dog. Straight up. I can't let it bother me. But hopefully he'll get a slice of that humble pie tomorrow, man. I mean, not tomorrow, but Saturday. I don't want no fight to happen tomorrow. Tomorrow's the weigh-in. I don't need them two getting into nothing tomorrow. But it's definitely gonna be a lot of pushing and shoving between the teams. I know that. Shakur, his grandfather Wally, great man. Um, they're not playing. They're not coming to play no games. Newark, New Jersey is definitely in the house. Brooklyn's gonna be in the house. VA is gonna be in the house. Massachusetts, Philly, whoever's on vacation here. East Coast is definitely gonna be in the building. I mean, it's gonna be special. But I am, like I said, I am coming back tomorrow after the weigh-in. We're going to talk about the weigh-in and how that went. I might go to the weigh-in, so you might see something with me recording. I'm not sure. I'm still think about it. Depends on what time the weigh-in starts. Um, I might just pull up. I usually don't do it, but just because it's the weigh-in, I might just pull up. You know what I mean? I might just. I gotta see what time, and then I'll pull up. But look, y'all, I'm gonna get up out of here, y'all. That's basically it for me. I need to call to style on G-Hole. Grandpa to KO is crazy, Dad. They bumped into each other. What was it, in the lobby yesterday of the hotel? I thought they was gonna get it shaken, and I was like, no, not here. No, no, not here, not here. But you know, they kept it professional. Talked a little smack to each other. That's it. So it went good for the most part. So thank God, nothing popped off. But you know what? It's all good. But yo, I'm gonna get up out of here, y'all. I'll be back tomorrow morning. We're gonna talk about the other card for Top Rank, Xander Zayas. What's his chances at 54? What can we expect to see him in this fight do? I don't know too much about his opponent, but yeah, some people say he's good, so we'll see. So tomorrow morning, Xander Zayas, and then we're gonna try to see if we can get to that weigh-in, and then we'll continue on with Saturday. Love y'all, appreciate y'all. Y'all know what it is. It's the No Duck Zone podcast. Let's go. Hold on, y'all. All right, here we go.